Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM RAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to mighty Akim, wcguerkiejejkhkvukefhiuvgyjgukerihu, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawa coming at you with another lesson, and today I want to talk about basically, what we're going through as a people. Okay, so let me get this quick precept. Slakia, a bit of technical difficulties, but what I wanted to go into was the fact that I had noticed that specifically Jake is going through some stuff, not just Jake, but those are in this truth, okay, because it was just a bit of a observation. I will say, I've heard people saying, oh yeah, this stuff happened to me, stuff has been happening to me and the people that I know of as well, on top of hearing of stuff happening to other people that are in this truth. Things have been getting tough for us in general. Okay, now 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWAH, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of YAHAWAH? And all of a sudden, a bunch of different precepts are just flooding my mind. All right, so I just really want to try to make this lesson quick, because it's really just not a topic not to be expounded upon, but just to understand that there is a lot that's going on. Maybe you might be going through something that's relatively harder to go through than before. All right. Now, oh yeah, and also there's another thing that I was thinking about. Okay, because me personally, there were times where, for me and my family and whatnot, we went through some some really trying, challenging stuff. Okay, and it's just that's just a reality of it. Okay, yeah, things have never just been oh sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows and stuff like that. All right, it has been hard, and there were times where it was hard before we were in the truth, when we were in the truth. All right, and the wonderful thing about that is, let me get this, because I had mentioned in the last video I had mentioned briefly how the stuff that's going. Okay, Slucky, let me give a bit more context, okay? Because in my last video, I basically went on a rant because I felt like the things that I was seeing, it was unfair, and to a carnal person, yes, it will seem like it is unfair. Okay, and flatline, it is technically unfair, but when it comes to the Most High, the Lord, he moves things a bit so that those that he's not dealing with, okay, yeah, they can enjoy themselves now, but are they going to enjoy themselves during Jacob's trouble? Are they going to enjoy themselves in the kingdom? Are they going to get to the kingdom in one piece? Or are they going to be renewed, quote unquote, or refreshed or deleted before they get to the kingdom? All right, there's all these things that played a factor that I did not fully grasp until after or while I was making that video, okay, or before I made the video, to be specific. So initially, before I made the video, I was thinking like, I was so angry. I was looking at this thing, seeing this get to go scot-free in all the wickedness that he's doing. All right. And after looking at it for a bit, I saw, what, okay, now I see, now I understand that there's a reason why this is all happening. There's a reason why it seems like he's favored. Okay. 6 verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in the heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich. Okay, well, okay. First 2 verses, it's saying those that are hated. Okay, those that are doing things in righteousness for the sake of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, all right? We need to rejoice in that day. We rejoice when we are being seen as wicked. We are being seen as we're being what's it called? We're outcasts, okay? We're outcasts in this world. We need to rejoice and leap, because it means that our reward is great in the kingdom of heaven. And it's very specific, because it says when you're an outcast for the Son of Man's sake. So when you're an outcast, when you're doing the work, when you're an outcast, when you're a follower of YAHAWASHI, all right, that's when your reward in the kingdom of heaven is going to be great. All right. Now, verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Okay, so look at all this. Look at that. It's basically saying that those that are rich, those that are full, those that are enjoying themselves and living it up right now in Babylon today, okay, in this time period, they're going to be suffering. They're going to or basically they receive their consolation. Okay, now look at I think this is such a beautiful word. You do not understand the wordplay, the word usages in the scriptures. I think it's unmatched. All right, look at the word consolation. Definition: the comfort received by a person after a loss or disappointment. All right, now let me get this precept. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that definition again, but Slocky. John chapter 15 verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go forth and bring forth fruit. Go and bring forth fruit. Slakia. Let me read that again. John 15:16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. And jump down to verse 19. Is own, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So, okay, look at these two things, these two verses. The first thing is the Lord, the Most High, chose us. Okay, and even chosen you. I've chosen you and ordained you. Okay, you know what ordain? Oops, no. Okay. Ordain. okay, uh, to make someone a priest or minister, confer holy orders. Well, what the hell? Order or decree something officially. Okay, well, yeah, in this sense, order or decree something officially. Okay, basically, like, because we know of the word hold on, let me look for all the meanings. Whatever, it's fine. Order, decree, or decree something officially. So it basically like a declaration. All right. So the Lord basically declared. All right. What's called elect number 1, elect number 2, elect all the way down to 144. Okay. These are the people that the Lord has chosen. Okay, and it is preordained in that sense. Okay, and so going back into Luke 6 verse 24, when they said you have received your consolation. Okay, it's basically like those that were not chosen. Okay, those being the 2/3, as well as the heathens. Okay, those that are enjoying themselves now, living it up now, they have received their consolation, because as we look at the definition of consolation, okay, the comfort received by a person after a loss or disappointment. So a disappointment of the disappointment is not being chosen by the Most High Yahweh. Okay, that is the disappointment, and that is the thing that we should be rejoicing for, because if we are in this truth, okay, and we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, then that means that the Lord has chosen us. But at the same time, make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, so that the Lord doesn't sift you, doesn't let the spiritual demon Satan sift you out, or just extinguish the fire that you have that has you in this truth. All right. So, let me move on. Where is it? Okay. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. No. Yeah, Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. I think this is one of my favorite verses that I come back to a lot. In the same way that people may work any type of job, be it a 9 to 5, entrepreneuring, or whatever, like literally whatever job, that they're able to stockpile money or to just to make a phrase. But in that sense, people want to say, oh yeah, I'm saving up to buy this new car, I'm saving up to buy this new nice house, mansion, and all stuff like that. You're carnal treasure in that sense, or a treasure, to oh, I really want this, like a trophy car, trophy wife, trophy whatever, trophy house, and stuff like that. All these nice things in the world, okay, and that's where it comes in, with that they're laying up treasures for themselves, upon earth. All right, now let me get this. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8. Hold on, is this? No. Okay. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Most High? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Now, this is a very important thing. Okay. Another precept. Slocky, let me get this before I forget, because I definitely will forget. Precept right quick. Matthew chapter 19 verse 23. Then said Yahawashi unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that rich men shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so all that treasure treasure building or treasure accumulating, all right, as well as, asking the Lord, oh, give me riches, okay? We shouldn't be seeking to be rich. We should be seeking to be, having enough, okay? Having enough for that, so that, we're still able, we're not gonna go and steal, but at the same time, we're also not going to forget the Most High, because when I have it in my thing. Shoot, I have it. There was one. There was one guy. There was a dude that said that he was the Most High, acting as if he was a god. No, slash, not a god, but the Most High God. He was saying that he was the Most High God, and then as a result, if I can find it, the Most High sent men, the specifically, on other man to go in and basically murk him, because if he's basically saying like, okay, if you are the out of the hands of men, but the fact that he got killed, okay, it proved that, okay, well, you talking like that and that shows that you are not only foolish, but you're not even a god. All right, if I can find it. If I can't, then Slovakia. But that's basically the story of it. It's basically the gist of it. These people are, and that's just not just for some dude in the scriptures, but it's also for the people of today. Yeah, I can't find it, but that's just for the people of today. People that are going around and falsely claiming that they are YAHAWASHI, the Most High Yahweh. All right, all these people that are making up all these different religions. Okay, like how are you going to do that? And then when things get serious, when things get tough, what's going to happen to you? Number two, how are you going to deliver yourself or the people that believed in you? All right. And that's a warning to those that are believing these false gods. You better get out of that. All right, don't let these people deceive you. All right, but you should be avoiding those stuff and avoiding these types of people in the first place. Honestly, especially since if they're not corresponding with what the scriptures are saying. Okay, because there was that one movie. It's not The Mist, but meteor that was coming down, and people were saying, or there was this one Jake that was saying, oh yeah, this is God, we need to get this because this is from the Most High. And in actuality, if that really was from the Most High, if it was from the Most High, then the Most High does not need no person to go and say, oh, we need to help the Most High and do all this stuff, because anything that the Most High is gonna do, He's gonna do it. Like, He does not need help. And honestly, it's pretty disrespectful for Him to be doing that type of stuff and kidnap, quote unquote, stop a meteorite from destroying the world or destroying Earth. Okay, that just goes to show that you don't have any faith in the Most High. If you actually believe, oh yeah, I need to stop this guy from letting it happen. All right, He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He doesn't need any help. Okay, even Yahawashi, when Yahawashi comes, He's not gonna need help. He doesn't need us to do it. He could do it Himself. Honestly, literally even if the entirety of the world just banded together, okay, and they just tried to take on the Most High, they still can't. They still wouldn't win. All right, and again, like this is disrespectful for anyone to even perceive even topic. But I have to say that even when Donald Trump was still in office, he said, "Oh, we need to do a space. We need to make a space force. We need to take care of everyone in the space and all that shit. We need to command the space." Like even that was so damn disrespectful. Like, oh my god, that like this type of stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, when I made that, I think when I made that video, I literally got a headache, and for the like past 2 days or so, like I just been having a headache, and I'm gonna calm down so I don't get another headache like that again. So basically returning back to what I was talking about. The thing is, all this stuff that we're going through, when we're gonna go through stuff, even as we're going through stuff now, we need to understand that this is all what needs to happen. Okay, let me get this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse Slakia. It literally just took the thing down. You can see. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse from the top. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay, so when we're coming in to serve the Most High Yahweh, all right, we need to understand that things are not going to be okay. Well, now it's smooth sailing, or we're going to be rich and whatnot. Prosperity doctrine, as the Christian try to push on people, and then all their lives they're still broke. But anyway, the main thing is things are going to be tough, okay, because our reward is going to be in heaven. Let me get that. Matthew chapter 5 verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It's saying, blessed are the poor, for in the spirit. Blessed are the poor carnally. They're going to be blessed in spirit, okay, because their reward is in the kingdom of heaven, or their reward is the kingdom of heaven. All right, let me get this to where was I? Matthew. It's in Matthew 16, Matthew 6 verse 19. Okay, because it's as we go back to here, it's in verse 20. Lay up for yourselves treasures up in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. When you are working for the Most High, you're getting your quote unquote hours in, all right, for the Most High, and then in that same sense, okay, the same way you work a 9 to 5, you stockpile, accumulate wealth in a carnal sense, with a 9 to 5 or any type of job that you have where you're gaining income. It's the same for the Most High, in that where you are working while you're preaching this word, you're helping brothers and sisters and whatnot. You're basically following the laws, statutes, commandments, following the word, not just the laws, statutes, and commandments, but following the word of the Most High. That is where you are. That income, where you're going to be able to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it in the kingdom of heaven. All right, and as it says, where is it in Luke? If I can find it, Luke. Okay, they had a consolation. Okay, they've received their consolation, and we're going to be rich. The people that are rich now have received their consolation, and our reward is going to be in the kingdom. Okay, don't seek to have to be rewarded in here. Seek to be rewarded in the kingdom of the Most High, or the kingdom of heaven. All right. Psalm chapter 41 from the top. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. Oh, it's Slakia. No, that's not what I wanted. Jeremiah chapter 10. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, so seeing this is I'm gonna go two ways with this. The first way, to bring this whole thing home, to bring this one topic of things being going wrongly for us. When we see that we're going through hardships, okay, when we see that we're going through hardships, that's when we need to be like, okay, you know what? Call Allah YAHAWASHI that we are struggling now, okay, because later down the line we're not going to have to struggle. Later down the line, the Lord's going to take care of us. Later down the line, when all hell breaks loose and whatnot, then the Lord is going to make things easier for us. And let me get that because I should have had that already. But Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13, therefore thus saith the Most High Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, and I don't know why it's not okay, but it's basically when the roles are reversed, when their consolation when the carnal peoples, the everyone that's not the 1/3 consolation runs out, all right, then that's when we be taken care of, okay. Which brings me to this, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, but when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as should fail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay, so one of the things that you need to look at is, we are seeing Slakia. We see, the signs and stuff like that. We see everything, all the prophecies coming past. We see the wars and whatnot. But a lot of people, believe it or not, of all the developments of war that's going on, like I forgot. I literally saw it. It was two countries that had just got together and whatnot. I think it was China and Russia. I forgot what it was, but I did hear about it. Russia unites with China, I think. Oh, right there. Oh wait, no, fuck. It's supposed to be in 2023. Yeah, right here. Like I did say it right. It was in last month. China and Russia are as close as ever, and that's a problem for the U.S. Okay, so again, we are taking notes. We are seeing this stuff happening. All right, but the majority of people don't. All right, like they're already acknowledging that China and Russia, getting together or uniting or whatever is a problem. Okay, and this happened just last month. All right, and second Ezra chapter 9 from the top, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, so we're able to see that, oh yeah, this is good news for us. This is good news for the elect. This is good news because we're going closer and closer to that time, and we wait for when things actually pop off. We wait for the M to the O to the T, and then B. We wait for that to be implemented, and then that's when we're like, it is time. Like it's the end. It's over. All right. And that's basically all I want to get into. Just the conclusion is, as you see things are being bad and happening bad to you. Oh, this thing can go quickly. There's this one TV show, like I think 20 plus years ago, when it aired, or in the 90s. What was it called? Good Times. Okay, what to say, bro?
C'est de la chance.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, what's about a family, so-called black family. They are, they're poor. Okay, it's a poor black family, so-called black family. And it's all about the struggles that they have to deal with and whatnot. All right, and this is it's ironically called, good time. For me personally, okay, maybe it might not apply to everyone else, but for me personally, whenever I remember, not during, but whenever I remember, the really bad times, I always say like, hey, those were some good times. Like there was this one time where I believe it was a hurricane or tornado or whatever, and it basically fucked up all electricity in the entirety of our neighborhood. So we had literally no power. It was all dark, and this was when I was a freaking kid. Like, this was when I was a kid. Even back then, as I was growing up, we still remember that as a fond time, like a good time, as this show is named. Okay, like, and I thought that was a very beautiful thing, as well as a very spiritual thing, that the times that were is also the times that we spiritually see as good times. Okay, and let me get this precept. What was it called? What was it said? It was sorrow. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Okay, so the fact when there is a bunch of sorrow, when we're in sorrow, when we're in bad times, quote unquote, that's when we grow in wisdom, we grow in knowledge. Now, that one bad time I had mentioned with the whole electricity cutting out and whatnot, I wouldn't say that's like the worst thing that's happened to us. I just don't want to mention or speak on it. Okay, but just know that if any of you brothers and sisters that are in bad situations, okay, maybe you remember a time where you were going through something, with your family, with people or whatever, or your friends and stuff like that, and it's considered a bad time, but you remember it fondly as a good time. All right, and not to make this video longer than it needs to be, but that's basically it. That's basically it. All the be a part of those that are enjoying or carnally minded, or we don't want to lose ourselves or lose the fact that the Lord is our power. The Most High Yahawah is our power. The Most High Yahawah is the one that gives us everything. Okay, and when I say power, I mean power in the sense of the source of anything that we are able to do, not just like physical power, but it's also like wealth and anything that allows you to do something. Okay, that's something you need to acknowledge. Okay, that's anything and everything that we're able to do it's through the will and power. Okay, it's power in the sense of Yahweh is our power. The Yahweh is the one that is allowing us or is making us able to do stuff. Okay, it's that all that whole I became rich because of me. I became rich because I put in the work. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. All right. There's a bunch of people that put in work but yield as much. Okay. Like for example, like who's like one of the best actors. Like you can say, oh, Will Smith is such a great actor, but then what about Charlie Murphy, Chris Rock, or all these other lesser known actors? You are gonna just say that Will Smith is just the better actor because he is because he's more well known? Hell no. You have to look at what he's doing or how he does it. Okay, people love seeing Will Smith because these people are dick riders. But if you actually look at someone who does better, look at someone else's work and you see that they're better and they're less recognized or less getting the recognition for it, then you can't say that he's still just better because no, that's ridiculous. All right, and that just goes to show it's not by someone's own quote unquote power. It's because of the external forces. Okay, external forces, be it which is at the end of the day it is the Most High, but in the sense of celebrities and actors, it's just these demons want to promote who they want to promote. All right, and with that, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.